Hello there guys, how's it going? My name's Dave, DLC Dave, and welcome back to Marching On Together, my Football Manager 2018 Let's Play with Leeds United, where we are right near the end of January, the Chelsea game. I am bringing you, but it was moved forward. The reason why I'm bringing it to you is because we aren't going to make any more transfers. We are done. So we have done a bit. Let me show you what we've done. Um, Uh, Out. Luke Alien's gone out on loan, and Kalu was gone out on loan. Ins. I told you about these two. You saw these two, Santon and Elena. They've come in. We brought in Yassine Brahimi on loan, really to cover Malcolm's absence. I felt like we needed somebody just as a he's on 22 grand a week. He's cost us just under £1 million. I feel like it's not a bad option to have someone like this for good quality. He's on a transfer list, but I'm not gonna sign him because he actually is quite he's going to be 30 in about a week's time. So yeah, he's here for this season and this season only. And he's going to be hopefully a reasonable player for us. Um, Another one, the big signing really, is Nikola Vlasic. He's come in for £20 million in total, and that's because he plays right across that back line. It's a back line, right across the line, in behind the striker, the second midfield line. Um, and I really like the look of him. He's still only 22, so he's got some room to develop. And he started start of the season. He started his career with us very, very well. 3 games, 3 assists. Now, I'll show you how we've been getting on since that last game we played, the 1-0, the really grinding 1-0 win over Southampton. We avenged our 4-0 defeat to Palace with a 4-0 win of our own. Andre Ivan grabbing 2, Højbjerg grabbing a 1, and Pedro Neto getting the 4th. Luka Milivojevic was sent off just to compound their misery, really. They're actually having quite a poor season. I think they are near the relegation zone. We then went and beat West Brom with a fairly changed team. Asamba grabbed the only goal of the game. I just arbitrated a little bit just to get some fresh legs. I'd say we played a lot of games, and thankfully now the injuries appear to have stopped, which is really pleasing. We just got those 2 long-term ones of Alioski and Malcolm, which are going to be out for some time yet. And then a fabulous game really against Arsenal. It was absolutely end to end. You see there, they scored in the first minute, we equalised in the second. So Sandro scored, the one who's at Everton now. Andre Ivan equalised. Emerson scored for them. Andre Ivan equalised. Gomez took the lead for them, and then Storaro in the 89th minute grabbed the equaliser. I was up, I was jumping up and down out of my seat, because it felt like a big moment that did, to get that equaliser, and we even could have nicked it at the end, but we played very well. This is Vlasic's debut, and he performed very well. I think he got 2 assists in this game. The next one was a very good game. We were 2-0 up against Liverpool inside 8 minutes. Andre Ivan and Pedro Neto, and really we saw the game out very comfortably after that. Liverpool were no match for us, no match at all. And speaking of teams that are of no match for other teams, we got obliterated by Manchester United, like thoroughly destroyed. We are nowhere near their standard, and I don't know when we will be, because the players that they've just, the goals they scored were all stunning. I mean, look at Paul Pogba, the age of 26, he's just in his prime and absolutely world class. And yeah, we're a long way short of getting near them. So all those games, I think it's been a good run, because I mean the toughness of this particular run of Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, and Chelsea, to so far to have won one, draw one, lost one is probably not bad. Considering 2 of them were away that we've played, and we've got Chelsea at home, who are doing well in the league, and then we've got Tottenham away coming up shortly, and they're the 2 teams that are directly above us. So they are pretty vital that we get something from those games. So we're in 5th. It's a decent position. I would be pleased with finishing there. I feel like we are stronger than last year, but with the extra games, the extra injuries, and some of the changes you had to make, it's just maybe not quite as fluid as it was last year in some of the performances. So, all that being said, I'm going to get into today's game. We are at home to Chelsea, and we'll get into the game. Okay, so this is the team we're going with. Pickford in goal. Norton. Oh, I need to make sure I change Janssen. There we go. Janssen, Holding, and Garbett at the back. Ayer and Højbjerg in midfield. Vlasic, Elena, and Neto in behind Andre Ivan. So looking at their team, so they've got Morata, Hazard, Vazquez, Willian, Savic, who scored 2 brilliant goals against us last season, I remember. Jordi Alba, Andreas Christensen, Herviders, and Nacho. I'm assuming that's the Real Madrid Nacho, and then Courtois in goal. So, obviously an outstanding team. I'm going to tell them assertively I won't expect to see a much better performance than they won against Manchester United. I can't blame them too much. Man United are just that good, but we were still very, very poor in terms of every aspect of the game, really. So here we go. Here we are at Allen Road, assuming it's a sellout. And it's a fairly important game, really. We could really do with trying to keep touch with Chelsea. Their fitness looks very, very low. Looking at it, look at their condition ratings. And we get off hopefully to a reasonable start. Nothing's happening at the moment. We're almost 20 minutes in. Oh, we've got a corner here. Elena takes it. Janssen heads it, and it drops down to him again. And Courtois somehow made a double save there. He made the initial one from the header, dropped down to Janssen again, and he just could not force the ball over the line. I think that was quite a big chance, to be honest. The next corner in is cleared. I think that'll be the end of the highlight, and yes, it is. We're getting towards half time. That looks like being the only real highlight of the half. Perhaps one we should have taken. Right, hopefully we can do a little bit more in the second half. I don't really want to push for it too much because Chelsea have such quality that they could just hit me at any point. Okay, let's bring on Storaro for Højbjerg. I'm bring on Brahimi for Vlasic. He's not had the best. No, I'm not actually. Yeah. Give that a go because Elena's playing playing the best of our attackers. So I don't want to replace him. I know what Neto's capable of, and Ivan is really our only competent striker. It's the one area of the forward line which now I feel isn't thoroughly as strong as it could be. Right, there's a highlight going on here. They play out from the back from a goal kick. They feed it through into Hazard, who comes inside to Vazquez, to Kante, Morata, moving it very nicely here, I must say. Morata shoots and it goes just over the bar, thankfully for us. Right, so throw in goes from Garbett into Elena. Goes back to Garbett into Neto. He tries a cross, I think it was. Ivan can turn, plays it to Storaro. Can't lose it there. He finds Brahimi. Can he get the ball across? He can, and Ivan hits the bar. That is so unfortunate. That really should be a goal. He's that close to the goal. He just had to get on target, really. Just about gets the ball. And Neto he's great in this position. Can he get the ball across? Can he get a good cross in? He whips it in. It's cleared actually very well by Christensen, and Hazard can clear it. They've left 3 men up there. They must be going for it. They must really have pushed on. Morata, Vazquez, and Lozano are all up top. That was a dangerous tackle. I don't really see how that's not a foul. He might be caught out here by Chelsea pushing men forward. I don't really know why they've done this, but they've scored from it. Chelsea have gone mad and pushed 3 men all the way up top. How do I see their tactic? Is it under here? No, here isn't it? Chelsea formation. Yeah, they just pushed 3 men all the way up, and they ended up getting some joy out of it. They don't deserve to be in front. That's for absolutely sure. They've as Hazard's gone direct, and Morata we just got caught short at the back. It's really frustrating. I think on Vieira a bit more energy than Ayer in that midfield area. I thought we were actually going to knit this. I thought we were going to be the team that won it, and losing this, it really does put pressure on a Tottenham away game to get something and probably actually get a win if we want to be in this top 4 again. Here's a highlight going on. They're now sitting, looks like they're sitting a lot deeper. They tries to play the ball in. It's clear Vieira can recover. Storaro plays a cracking ball to Neto now. He needs to play it across. And how is that not a goal? It's 3 times we've done this now. We've had chances inside the 6-yard box. And he hasn't gone, and haven't even found the target twice. Ridiculous. Corner's played in, Holding does knock it down, but Courtois is there. We should have won this game. Not even drawing is annoying. Losing it is an absolute outrage. 30 seconds to go. Ivan puts it inside to Vieira, plays it wide to Neto. It's nice play, but this cross going straight to nothing, and that is the end of the game. Well, on Chelsea, you got insanely lucky in my opinion there, and they win 1-0. Better team lost there. Unlucky. I have to say it because it's true. And that really does put us up against it, even at this stage, for a chance at top 4. We've got a worse goal difference, 3 points behind. We play them away from home. I think we're gonna drop back this year, and that's gonna be really unfair, I think. Because we're a better side than we were last year, but the league table isn't going to show it. But we are, we have had I think we had probably the worst fixtures that I've ever seen in Football Manager, in any Football Manager. The way it started up, and then we had a good run of games, in with a horrible run of injuries at the same time. It's not ideal. So the next game is we've got Wolves away. But we've got the Champions League coming up. I didn't tell you that actually. We've got drawn against Hoffenheim, which is actually I think the best, probably the team I would have picked. So these are all the seeded teams. These are all the non-seeded teams. And so really, the teams I would have liked is Hoffenheim and Ajax. Really, between those two and Hoffenheim, I'd say I would pick the both best. Their key player is Andrej Kramaric, the former Leicester striker. So the next episode will definitely be that away leg. In fact, I think I'll probably bring you both in the same episode. I'll just skip the Newcastle Stoke games and we'll do both. Yeah. So I'll see you back for that Champions League game. If you have enjoyed this episode, guys, it brings it to a close. A disappointing one, really. I think we should have got something from that game. But if you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more. Follow me on Twitter, of course, at DLCDave1. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.